Aloha, friends of Orem Senior Friendship Center. This is Papa Craig, Chef Papa Craig, with another segment today. What I've got is 4 chicken legs, got from Trader Joe's from the Orem Senior Friendship Center. What I'm going to do with it is bake it with some potatoes and onions and other vegetables. It's kind of a one meal dish. And first of all, what I'm doing is taking the bones, and let me just show you here. It is quite fatty, the meat, and so I'm taking the skin off, and with the skin comes a lot of the fat, so I'm taking that off first. Okay, I just wanted to show you one of these thighs. They come with a lot of fat, and you can see the bone in there. And I'm taking the fat off, and the skin, and the bones. And I'll boil that down to give me some stock. But I just thought I'd show you. I'm just using straight meat for this dish, and just getting rid of the bones, but I won't not use them. I'll boil those down for chicken stock. And anyway, we'll go finish deboning. Okay, I've got here's the leftovers from boning the chicken thighs, and as you can see, the knuckles on there, when I boil this down, that will all add to the flavor of the chicken stock. So I don't throw that away. Here's my whole plate of chicken thighs, and I've removed a lot of the fat that was on there, so not so much fat. Okay, now I take the chicken, and I'm going to throw the ingredients together. I put the chicken in this bowl, and I'm going to throw a list of ingredients that I've added with the video, and I'll put those in there. And I've got to squeeze a lime, and I'll have eggs and saffron and pepper, paprika, and diced onion cloves, 3 diced onion cloves. So I'll get that going. The first thing that okay, I've got all of the ingredients except for one thing, but I'm putting all of these dry ingredients in the pan, as you can see, with the chicken legs. And finally, I've got the juice of 1 lime, and all of this is going to go mixed together before I add the eggs, and that's going to make us a pretty good coating for our chicken and vegetables, potatoes too. Okay, as you can see, I'm just trying to mix and hold this thing at the same time, but all of the spices and things are going to be coating and making a nice sauce here as I coat these chicken legs. And I'll show that in just a minute. We just get them all worked in. And okay, I wanted to show you what the consistency of the mix was. I've already added a tablespoon of mayonnaise and a tablespoon of cornstarch, and it says to add 2 eggs to it. That looks like 3, but it is actually 2 eggs. Some of the eggs that we got from the senior center were large. They were extra large eggs, and they had 2 yolks in it, if you can imagine. So at any rate, we used to raise chickens down on the border of Mexico, and that was a bonus if we'd get an egg with 2 yolks. And so this one's a bonus. At any rate, I'm going to continue turning the chicken legs in all this sauce, and I'll stir this up. Okay, got the whole mix, the sauce and everything done, and next thing I do is I take and put a little virgin olive oil in the pan and switch that around. I evenly coat it, and then I'll start laying the chicken in there. Okay, I have that oiled, the pan oiled, so I'm just going to start laying these in here, and as soon as I get all those done, I'll come back. Okay, ready to go in. I've cut some potatoes, and with the coating that was left over, I coated the potatoes with that. A lot of flavor. And we got a thing of sweet potatoes from the senior center as well. So I put the extra potatoes and the sweet potatoes and regular potatoes in together, but I coated them with that flavor agent. And so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I just pulled, it's been a half an hour, so I pulled it out so that I could put some aluminum foil on it and just let it bake. And I'll turn the heat down a little bit because it doesn't need that much heat. At any rate, Elaine's baking brownies. Say hi, Elaine.
Hello. These are actually cookies from a mix.
Oh, cookies.
To take to a family tonight.
Relief Society duty. So I've covered them, and they're going back in the oven. And I'll reduce the heat down to 350. I mean to 300 from 350.
They know what it is.
Well, there it is. I just uncovered it with aluminum foil. Sweet potatoes and onions. And the chicken in here. We have some avocados that we got from the senior center as well. So we're going to have dinner. Aloha. Okay, there's the final project. Our potatoes and onions and sweet potato and avocado and chicken. And Elaine's tried a piece.
It's nummy. Hope you try it too.
So at any rate, I'm anxious. Talk to you later. Aloha. Good cooking.